Hello, good morning, happy Friday. Thank you so much for joining me for another Saints and Angels Oracle deck reading for our week to come. It is the 11th of October, 2024. And for anybody who missed last week, we have the theme for October as the Six of Cups. It did come up reversed, so, we'll see some sort of catalytic disruption, some falling apart things related to social aspects, connections, how you operate in your social world, how you share and exchange with others, projects that you build up with others or involved in. They might be not really panning out exactly how you have sort of built them to so far. But that's okay. The point of six is perseverance, right? To continue to work through these things and to figure out how they really can come together more harmoniously and work better for you. I've had such a huge already example, and I've already talked about it on my Telegram too. I don't want to be super redundant, but this video is going up on my backup channel, A. Marie Speaks Too, because I somehow, on autopilot, I don't even know what happened to me. Well, I feel like the drop-down menu didn't drop down as fast as it usually does somehow, and I went auto-click to try to get onto YouTube Studio, and I had signed out of my original old school YouTube, regular A. Marie Speaks, and now I can't get back into it. Because I didn't do their, the authenticator steps and these silly things, and they're all old, and I have no way to get into it right now. Whatever, it is what it is, right? But this is the example of the reversal of the Six of Cups, right? This thing that I've built up, it's so diverse and different, and it's, been through already a lot of shakeups. It's already built, 2 years or so, I forget, 2.5 years maybe. That I've been building that YouTube channel. But my YouTube I've had forever. It's linked to my regular email that I had before I was ever made YouTube videos, But anyways, I'm putting these videos up on my backup channel, work around it, find different ways to do it. The channel's still there, my videos are there, you can go easily watch them and everything. It's not like the content is gone forever. So it's not a total upset. It's not like a Tower of 5 kind of thing that we're facing, especially with the reversal of the Six of Cups, right? Just to bring it into what we're really talking about, and reversals in general, and the six reversed, right? Things not panning out exactly how we've kind of pushed through already, and having to make disruptive, sort of uncomfortable shifts and changes, but they really are teaching us mastery. We're really learning to look at our backside and see our worst angles and make them as comfortable and as acceptable as we can, and that's the work of the six here at hand right now. It's not breaking it down. It's not falling apart. It's not something that even needs to be taken back through 5 and 4 into foundational things and to rebuild or rethink. It's just additional perseverance points of discovery, sort of changing and exchanging all of the information that you're building and have built already into more of knowledge and wisdom instead of just basic information kind of knowledge points that get put together or have been put together for you already with whatever you're facing in this sort of projects and scenario situations. It can be relationships too, and it can even be your own relationships with others, especially where we have the Six of Cups, right? We know it's going to be socially involved. We know it's going to be about things that have to do with how you exchange others, how you share with all others here, how you fill your own cup, and how you fill others. So I'm going to have a sip of water. I already had Palo Santo going, and I have a bit of a little cold or whatever detox thing happening. So forgive me if I'm clearing my throat or coughing and drinking water a lot. What can you do? So with the whole preamble, thank you so much for listening for 5 whole minutes. Let's get down to what we're here to do, right? Let's work to become a good audience for a moment and get ready to hear what our saints and angels would like to bring forth this week for us to work on, focus on, or work through, yeah, so get comfortable in your chair or lie down if you'd like to. It probably won't be that long. Relax your gaze if you don't feel comfortable, but I'm going to close my eyes and lead us through just a quick little session of becoming a good audience and learning to drop into a heart-centered listening space. It's not hypnosis. You can do whatever you want to do at this moment or time. You can be driving or doing the dishes. It's just about relaxing into the body and becoming aware for a few minutes. So let's do it, right? Not talk about it. Closing your eyes down, letting that velvety darkness envelop the whole of your reality. Breathing in and out. Just taking stock for a minute of the breath and how you feel. Letting the body and mind know, yes, it's time to quiet down and be still for a minute. Perhaps take a nice cleansing, deep in and out breath or two on your own. Get settled and situated. Work to practice that flash of surrender we talk about so much. And if all else fails, focus on the breath. Feel the quality of your inhale, its coolness. Feel the warmth of the exhale as it rises up out of you like hot steam. Fresh, cool air breathing in, down through the nasal passage, through the throat, cooling your inner world as it goes, soothing it, expanding and providing nourishment, peace, space, as it fills up through the lungs and the chest and the rib cage, all the way deep down into the diaphragm, the deep caverns within you, the universe within you. See each breath like a fresh breath of air flowing deep down into that universe. Let the exhale rise out gently, naturally, like steam. Feel the quiet calm created within you with this breathing. Let it permeate out from the center out. Beautiful rippling down through the legs and the fingers, to the toes, to the nose, to the crown of your head and the soles of your feet. Feel the palms of your hands as they land wherever they meet your body. Feel for a moment the energy of you. Feel gentle peace created, brought in with the breath and the breathing. Making space to sit and be still, to just listen for a moment. And now this moment. And can you listen new again this moment? Are you hearing what you heard before? Are you hearing or seeking to hear something particular? Or can you just release all expectations and parameters and just be open and listen for whatever comes in? For every sound, for every thought, for every input of sensation, physical, mental, and spiritual. Use the breath again as a guide to breathe more space, calmness, and fluidity into all three of those layers. Breathing in and out. Giving yourself plenty of time and space to take what you need to really drop in to quiet relaxation, to a ready and receiving state of audience-ship. Of open listening and being. Know that this takes a sovereign space of accountability and responsibility as well. It takes courage and bravery. It takes charisma. It takes nothing at all either, because we are each already uniquely, divinely bestowed with our own specialness, just as we are. We are one fractal bit, one tick on the mark, one blurb on the scatterplot. So breathe into it and own it. Know how special and unique it is. See your eternal flame glowing bright in the center of you, lighting you up. Take a moment to feel grateful for it, for your life, for your spark, however it takes shape and form, however you can resonate with it, your heart, your essence. Maybe bring your hands together in prayer or to your heart center. Just feel them a little bit more readily as they sit in your lap. And give thanks for your physicality, for your awareness, and for this practice, for taking this time for yourself, for doing the work, for carving out the time and space to sit down with others and to hear messages that are for you, for your working, for your highest good. Yes, most certainly. First and foremost, they are. But they are also divine reflection equally, the best, most highest good of all, of every other. For all others wish best intentions for all, as they wish it for themselves. This is the truth of unconditional love. It's the fuel of the flame, it lights the heart. So feel it radiating, casting a net out. Know you are held, you are a part of it, just by being here. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's a two-way street. Thank you for being here. As I thank myself, we get ready to open our eyes. I'm going to ring my bell here, or my boom. Okay. Now I'll take out the cards and we will hear from our beloved, wonderful saints and angels, all those in spirit of higher density, of higher frequencies, who witness and watch our beautiful journeys here. We thank you so much for your audience and for your presence. We feel it, we know it is true, just as I know my own presence is true. The great promise. The I Am speaks eternally. We thank you as we thank God, Source, Mother Earth, fairies, elementals, our higher selves, all of those beings, and even those which we can't speak the names of, but we know, we feel your presence, and we thank you. We ask you if you could honor us with guidance, support, or advice here in this week to come on October 11th, 2024, under our beautiful theme of the Six of Cups. If you could please give us working through one card. We are so grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Shuffle my cards up here for a moment. Ooh. Everything's very jumpy. I'm very excited. There is so much energy, I know. It is so exciting. Oh, okay. They're like, enough with the excitement, let's pop out too, and that's it. It's a little early, but okay, well, I'm taking it. Generosity with St. Nicholas. I was just talking about Christmas, feeling like Christmas energy yesterday, and You're a Leader with Joan of Arc, and my favorite, Joan of Arc. We had her recently, love her, and I'm going to just hopefully show here. I just absolutely love this card as well. Sorry, yeah, see, if I put it too close, then I'm going to have that happen. Maybe I'll take pictures of it. But, yeah, I just love the look on the St. Nicholas's face here. Both of these cards, you know, both saints looking upright, looking in the same direction. And even this sort of nice background effect, and it almost reminds me of what I saw in the Palo Santo when I was lighting it. But to me, it almost looked like a bridge being formed, or maybe the letter H, but then it was almost two separate things. I couldn't really put my mind, mind on it. Maybe it'll come to me later, or maybe somebody will be seeing this and saying to themselves they know exactly what that means. How interesting. Oh my goodness. Okay. I'm dying to remember when we had Joan of Arc recently, because I know we did. This is another repeat. Sorry, now my camera's getting really dark again. I'm going to not take too long because I have some homeschool to start. I lost my marker here for Saints and Angels and all of my notes. Where are you? Can't be found. Leave it to me to be sitting here going through notes on a video. Classic. Oh my gosh, it's like it's disappeared. Okay, I guess it doesn't matter is what they're saying, right? Let's go with it doesn't matter. But we have recently had her, and she speaks very personally to me, and many times I felt such great teachings, like I was speaking about perseverance through things. Nothing like, Joan of Arc to teach about social perseverance, standing out in different ways and unexpected ways, and shaking up society in different ways, right? Generosity is just such an important thing for us to remember right now before I even open the book. I've been speaking a little bit about this in the Deconstructing Distortions series that I started. Being able to generously, compassionately welcome people who are waking up and who are really realizing what's going on now. And sharing with them too, and creating a state of positive sharing, pay it forward, ever-flowing systems of generosity. This is, I love systems. I'm not going to get caught up in systems talk right now. Anybody who's a part of my channel is like, thank God. This video is already 22 minutes. I could talk for 45 minutes about that. So I'm going to read generosity first. You're asked to start or continue giving time, money, assistance, or goods. This act helps you to know how much you have and leads to a feeling of abundance that automatically attracts greater prosperity to your life. This is a soul lesson. This is such a truth and deep, deep working. It's taken me many, many years of having to learn things the hard way in my own ways to even get that paragraph without feeling bitter and without feeling torn. But finally I can, and it is such a blessing to really get the understandings. I'm going to be speaking more about how I came to the fruition within my own sort of, calling them Jesus journals, sort of, but they're inspired by seeking Jesus's words of truth with, my own way and my own seekings, which I'm having the Not Your Average Bible Studies kind of about. And one of those teachings was about abundance and the true harmony of abundance in the great cycle of give and take. It's never about stalling, hoarding, and saving for later. It's about the truth and knowing that everything will always come to you as you need it, and to give away as it's supposed to be, and that when you next need something, it will come to you in the way that is fluid and free, that will help you to stay light and free and to keep moving and to feel that lightness and fluidity of abundance, of surplus, of eternal surplus, because it's not, it doesn't come with a stagnation of hoarding up goods, of having a bunch of things to have, of security, of physicality. And in fact, that's actually the opposite of it, and it gets in the way of moving freely in positive systems in a pay-it-forward kind of flow and movements. But okay, again on systems here. The more you give, the more you'll receive. Contribute with joy, and you'll be totally detached from the outcomes of your offering. St. Nicholas reminds you of the happiness that you receive when you give to others from the spirit of love, right? Allow yourself to be surprised at how the universe gives back to you. I just love that. St. Nicholas's legendary generosity led him to be called Santa Claus and become a patron saint of children and the needy. One of the most famous stories about him describes his rescue of 3 young girls whose father was about to send them into prostitution to save the impoverished family. The saint threw 3 bags of gold through the girls' bedroom window so that their future was secure. St. Nicholas also helped reform thieves and assisted those wrongly imprisoned. You can call upon him to inspire and guide your volunteer work and to show you the best avenues to give donations. I just love that, and what a beautiful, inspiring message, right? I wanted to just highlight, just in case anybody is interested or has seen or hasn't seen, The Pilgrim's Progress. It's kind of a Christmas themed. I always watch it at Christmas with my kids. It's a cartoon, but it also was a story before. They made a great cartoon out of it recently too, a remake, and it's wonderful. And it's so much about the message of generosity, and there's such great inspiration about different ways that you can give and that you can move through your journey, and be provided for through it, and to not have to carry with you so much, and to know that you will be taken care of, because there is goodness out there, and there's a great divine journey for all of us that we are all a part of, that you're cared for during it, So I really love that movie. Adding it in there for anybody who might want to check it out. And I'll quickly read your leader as well, even though we did just have it recently. But you're called upon to use your leadership skills to help in an important cause. You probably know or suspect the nature of this endeavor already. You have natural qualities that will inspire others to help. Even if you don't think of yourself in this way, trust that this card comes to you as a clear message of your selection for this position. Through prayer, God, Joan of Arc, and other saints and angels will give you clear guidance as to how you are the best leader. Your divinely guided actions and words will motivate others into positive work. A leader best serves by being a living example and role model. So live in such a way that others will admire your integrity and strength of character. Yeah, that's such an important point about the leader, right? It's just about the doing, and I have had that teaching so much. And most recently, too, kind of talking about my teachings being for me, but always I love to share and hope that while, of course, my teachings are first and foremost for me, that others will also hear them and feel supported by them, might be encouraged to do seeking in their own unique way because I try to do that and encourage that in my own way, or they might find tidbits that work for them, and then that leads them to find what feels good through that, So that's always my intentions. Oh, this has gone a little longer. I really got to go. Thank you so much for joining me here this Friday, and I hope I'll see you next week.